Hey everyone, Andrikats here and welcome back to my channel. Dragonflight went live just a few days ago and with it brought many new mounts to collect, including this one, Lizi reins. And today we're gonna talk about how you can easily obtain it as well by just following my steps. Lizi is obtained after completing a 5-day turning quest chain, and I'm gonna walk you through each step you have to do to get it. But before we do that, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and go follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/andrikatgames where I'm streaming World of Warcraft. I will very much appreciate it. With that being said, let's go ahead and start. As I said, in order to receive Lizi reins, you will have to go and complete a series of quests, which are all given by the same NPC, Initiate Radiya, which is located in Ohn'iri Springs of Ohn'ahran Plains. Before we talk about the quests though, there are some requirements that you must do to unlock Radiya. First one is to be level 70 and then reach Renown 9 with the Maruuk Centaur. You can increase your reputation or your renown, which is basically the same thing in this expansion, by completing side quests, doing world quests, killing rares, taking part in the Grand Hunt, all that good stuff. By doing all of these, you can reach to Renown 9 in no time. If you don't want to complete your side quests just yet, that's fine, but you will have to complete at least the Initiate's Days Out Side Questline, and the reason is that the quest giver Initiate Radiya will only start the Mount Questline after you complete the side questline first. So the side questline starts from Initiate Radiya in Ohn'iri Springs in Ohn'ahran Plains. Once you complete all the questline up to the Sneaking In quest, then on the next day Initiate Radiya will give you one quest per day for 5 days. When you complete a quest, you will have to wait for the daily reset to get the next quest in the chain, and so on. On day 5, after you complete all 5 quests, you will be offered one final quest which rewards you with a mount. I also want to point out that you don't have to do the 5 quests in 5 days in a row, but you can, for example, complete the first one, then wait for how many days you want, and then do the second one. So it doesn't have to be 5 consecutive days. The important thing to keep in mind is that you can only do one quest per day, then you have to wait for the daily reset to do the next quest. So you don't have to rush, is what I mean. The 5 quests are fairly easy to do actually. She will usually ask you to bring her a different set of items each day. And everything can be purchased from the auction house beside the day's 5 item, which is obtained from an NPC. In addition to all the items she asks, all quests require 115 Dragonflight supplies. Almost every activity in all 4 zones will give you Dragonflight supplies, so you don't really need to stress out about it. With all of the requirements out of the way, let's take a look at what items you need to gather for each quest. And you should know that all of the items can be farmed ahead, and then, just keep them in your bags and hand them in when the quest appears. And to be honest, I found that this is the easiest way to do it because all of the farming locations are very close to one another. On day 1, you will have to collect 20 Fluorescent Fluids, which can drop from any insect creature in the Dragon Isles. One good spot is here in the Marwood Fen area, just killing the pollen stacks around the trees. By the way, you can find Radiya over here on the first and the second day, but on the rest of the days she will move around a bit. So just take a good look when I show you the locations down the line. On day 2, you will gonna have to deliver 20 high fiber leaves, which drop from any plant creature. One great spot is next to the Shady Sanctuary. There are a lot of plant mobs around here, and I did find that the Vigorous Lasher has much higher chance to drop it for you instead of the small mobs in the area. But bear in mind that it does take a little bit of time to gather all 20 leaves. Once Lizi eats her leaves, she will now move to a new place, just a few yards away basically. Moving on to day 3, you must deliver 10 Thousandbite Piranhas. Yeah, that's right. This will require you to do a bit of fishing, so grab your fishing pole and start. As I said before, you can buy all of the items from the auction house, if for example fishing is not your jam, although Tasker might be a bit disappointed in you if you don't want to fish. But yeah, do you want to? Do you want to disappoint the Tasker? I bet you don't. But honestly, it takes very little time. Just find a school of piranha and you should get them in no time. The piranha schools can be found anywhere in the Dragon Isles, but I decided to fish around this lake here in Ohn'ahran Plains. After you feed Lizi, she will relocate yet again, this time next to a big cauldron in the Ohn'iri Springs base camp. Next, on day 4, you have to bring her 20 woolly mountain pelts, which drop from woolly creatures in the Dragon Isles, such as mammoths and yaks. You can find a few over here spread around the valley between Hold and Maruuk. The drop chance is not that great, to be honest, but if you found any better spots, feel free to share them down below. After completing the quest, Lizi will move again. This time she will go outside of the camp, again just a few yards away. And with that, we have arrived to the final day. The 5th quest is to deliver 1 Meluun's green curry. And frankly, this is the easiest one. All you need to do is to just go to this camp and purchase it from Meluun. Then return to Radiya and she will offer you the final quest, rewarding you with Lizi reins. Yay! Overall, I think it's such a fun questline. It's not too overly complicated. You don't have to do like a bunch of stuff. You don't have to do a lot of traveling, you can pretty much find everything you need in the Ohn'ahran Plains. Or you can just buy them straight off the auction house. I really like this concept of mount questlines, and it's always fun to see them adding a bit of background story behind each mount. It makes it even more special to invest in each mount, and I hope they continue doing it, in the future patches or expansions. And that's pretty much it. If you got any questions, feel free to ask away in the comment section down below. As always, thank you so much for watching my content and make sure to drop a like if you have found this video helpful. If you want to support my channel, then don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can stay alert. Good luck with whatever you are doing, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye!